In the previous part, Xiao Yan learned that the Yin Alliance faced threats not only from the outside, but also from within, slowly hollowing out the Yin Alliance. It was discovered that in the pill hall, the one working there and handling responsibilities, Master Lu, was secretly selling the Yin Alliance's medicinal pills to outsiders for his own profit. Due to this, the Yin Alliance was suffering huge losses. Also, regarding the stolen medicines, to ensure no one found out, they set fire to the pill hall's secret storage room where other medicines were kept, causing them to burn completely, leading to even greater losses. However, Xiao Yan had already found out about this matter, so he informed everyone and later punished Master Lu and his assistant. After that, we learned that the wormhole to return to the Falling Star Pavilion had been recreated. Now this part begins from there. Using the wormhole, Xiao Yan, Little Fairy Doctor, and the others returned to the Falling Star Pavilion. Here we learn that Queen Medusa and Xiao also came along with Xiao Yan. Queen Medusa came because she wants to make herself stronger so she can protect Xiao Xiao better in the future. First, they all go to meet Master Feng and Teacher Yao Lao. Although Teacher Yao Lao was happy to see Xiao Yan, his attention could not move away from Xiao Xiao. He asks Xiao Yan who this little girl is. Xiao Yan explains that this is Xiao Xiao. Then Xiao Yan tells Xiao Xiao to go and greet Teacher Yao Lao. After this, Xiao Xiao steps forward, clasps her hands before Teacher Yao Lao, and greets him. Seeing Xiao Xiao, Teacher Yao Lao is reminded of Xiao Yan's childhood, because when he first met Xiao Yan, he looked somewhat similar. At this moment, Teacher Yao Lao had already realized that Xiao Xiao possesses the power of dual elements. Therefore, he asks Xiao Xiao to show her elements. When he says this, Xiao Xiao hesitates at first, but later uses her powers. Although she doesn't have full control over her power yet, she summoned the fire element, which greatly surprised Teacher Yao Lao. Suddenly, there's an explosion, and Teacher Yao Lao's face turns slightly black. He does not get angry at Xiao Xiao. Instead, he starts laughing and tells Xiao Yan and Queen Medusa that Xiao Xiao has great talent. When she grows up, she will be a great alchemist. She has both wood and fire elements, which are perfect for becoming an alchemist. Obviously, Xiao Xiao does not know how to control both elements yet. So Teacher Yao Lao decides to take the responsibility of teaching Xiao Xiao. Queen Medusa also agreed to this. After this, the scene shifts to the night. We see Xiao Yan standing outside. Then Teacher Yao Lao arrives. He tells Xiao Yan that the Soul Hall is planning something big. They haven't just attacked the Yin Alliance. Along with the Profound Lion sect, there are many other smaller alliances that they are slowly targeting. Teacher Yao Lao has a map fragment showing all the locations where the Soul Hall has attacked. They won at the new locations and have now taken control of them. Hearing this, Xiao Yan asked what the reason could be. At first, the Soul Hall was completely quiet. Teacher Yao Lao says that although it clearly means increasing their power, in reality, the Soul Hall is doing all this because the Space Trade Fair is opening soon. The biggest item at the trade fair will be the final map fragment of the Purifying Demonic Lotus Flame, which the Soul Hall wants at any cost, because that is the one thing that can stop the Soul Hall. If the Soul Hall obtains it, then no one will be able to stop them. That is the reason they are currently strengthening themselves to ensure the Lotus Flame does not go to anyone else. By the way, the trade fair will open in 15 days, and Xiao Yan, Teacher Yao Lao, Queen Medusa, and the Little Fairy Doctor will go. For now, Teacher Yao Lao tells Xiao Yan to go and rest. Xiao Yan went asleep, but then he remembers Xiao Xiao, so he goes to Queen Medusa's room. There, Xiao Xiao was already asleep. Xiao Yan noticed that Queen Medusa worries a lot about Xiao Xiao, so he promises her that he will always protect Xiao Xiao and Queen Medusa as well. Hearing this, Queen Medusa says that she did not come here to be a burden on him. She came to make herself powerful. Therefore, he will not need to protect her. Xiao Yan feels a bit happy. Hearing this, later, he says goodnight and leaves. There was a smile on Queen Medusa's face too. After this, the scene shifts directly to 15 days later. We are shown that Xiao Yan, Teacher Yao Lao, Queen Medusa, and the Little Fairy Doctor, all four had left for the trade fair. However, their destination was a desert wasteland. Reaching there, Xiao Yan asked Teacher Yao Lao, "Will they have arrived?" He cannot see anything here, so how can there be a trade fair? Teacher Yao Lao explains that the trade fair is not here, but the path to reach it is here. Xiao Yan didn't understand anything yet, but Teacher Yao Lao tells him to try and sense the surrounding energy. When Xiao Yan checks, he finds out that he is not alone there. Just like them, there are many powerful cultivators present. Their levels are much higher than Dozun, and the number of such cultivators there was very high. Xiao Yan asks if they have all come for the trade fair, to which Teacher Yao Lao says yes. Hearing this, Xiao Yan was a bit surprised. He knew that very powerful people would come here, but the number of cultivators is extremely high. He says that if everyone wants the same thing, a fight might break out. But Teacher Yao Lao says no, that is very unlikely to happen. Actually, the reason is that 3 huge clans manage this entire trade fair, and the auction that is about to happen, where the final map piece will be found, is a very big auction for which great preparations are made. Therefore, no person comes here who is in the mood to create problems, because everyone knows that stealing or snatching something from here is almost impossible. Just then, they see a portal suddenly opening there. This is the path to that trade fair, which was now opening for everyone. Xiao Yan, Teacher Yao Lao, Queen Medusa, and a little fairy doctor, all 4 come near this portal, and everyone teleports directly to the trade fair. That place was very different from that desert. Firstly, it is extremely vast, and secondly, looking at it, the market truly seemed high level. It looked like there was nothing that could not be found there. By the way, Teacher Yao Lao has some work to do, meaning he has to book a room for the auction time, so he leaves from there. But before leaving, he warned Xiao Yan that if he buys anything here, he should do so carefully, because the merchants here sell cheap things at very expensive prices. Xiao Yan says he will take care, and then Teacher Yao Lao leaves. Later, Xiao Yan, Queen Medusa, and the little fairy doctor were walking through the market. While doing so, their eyes fall on a 7-colored energy stone, which Queen Medusa likes a bit. So Xiao Yan asks the shopkeeper for its price. The shopkeeper says that he can give this 7-colored energy stone in exchange for 2 tier 8 pills, and both pills must be 3-colored. Here, 3-colored pills mean secondary level, meaning after tier 8, the secondary level must be up to the 3rd level, which is a huge amount for such a 7-colored energy stone. The shop owner also knows this, so he knows that if Xiao Yan negotiates, he would lower the price anyway. But Xiao Yan did not do that. Queen Medusa liked it, so he immediately took out 2 pills and gave them to the shop owner. He couldn't believe his eyes. He opened the bottle 2 or 3 times to check and try to smell them, but there was no problem with those pills. They were truly 2 tier 8 3-colored pills. He was shocked to see this, but according to the rules, he had to give that stone. After Xiao Yan, Queen Medusa, and a little fairy doctor left, he was thinking that perhaps he made a mistake. If someone paid such a large amount for it, if he had quoted a higher price, he might have gotten even more money. He felt that the stone was truly a precious stone, and perhaps he himself didn't have much knowledge about it. But that is not the case. Xiao Yan truly paid a high amount for Queen Medusa. After leaving there, Xiao Yan asks Queen Medusa why she needs that stone, because that stone is not very useful to Queen Medusa. But Queen Medusa explains that this 7-colored energy stone is not for her, but will be useful for the 7-colored heaven swallowing python, because it is a stone of the same clan. Although it could be 7-colored, this is not yet certain. Such stones are very old, so it is difficult to clearly say how many colors the stone has. It cannot be known just by looking at the surface. So Queen Medusa uses her blood, and later it is revealed that it is an 8-colored stone. It could be even more than that, and Xiao Yan also wished for that, because if it were a stone with more colors, it would be even more effective. However, Queen Medusa says that this much is enough. After that, she thanks Xiao Yan and keeps the stone. Xiao Yan says that she doesn't need to thank him, although they had left the place. Meanwhile, we see that when Queen Medusa put it in her storage ring, that stone suddenly started glowing. Either its level is higher than 8 colored, or there is some other reason. Sometime later, they meet teacher Yao Lao. He says that he has booked a room for the auction. However, these people are not going to stay here for long, so a room was not needed. When Xiao Yan says this, teacher Yao Lao starts explaining that he did not take the room for staying. Instead, this auction is conducted very secretly. This means all auction items are shown to all attendees, but their identities are not shared with each other. They sit in rooms where they learn about those items, and that's how everyone bids together. Xiao Yan says that this is indeed a very good thing. After some time, the auction starts. The one hosting the auction there was a 9-star Dozu master. This was a very big deal. Xiao Yan says that he is at his peak. He will soon be promoted to the Ban Sheng semi-saint level. How is such a powerful host here? To this master, Yao Lao explains that he's actually the leader of one of the 3 clans, and so that there is absolutely no cheating in such an auction, and no one decides to take any wrong steps. It is necessary for such a powerful host to be present. Now the auction starts, where the first item was a bone pill. Although bone pills are very rare and powerful, Xiao Yan does not need it because he has already been in trouble once. Because of them, Xiao Yan didn't want it, but there were others who wanted it, so bids are placed on it, and after some time, it is sold. Later, a secret technique comes up. Xiao Yan also did not like it, so Xiao Yan does not bid on it. But the third item that comes up is liked by the little fairy doctor. It was a special vial art scripture. Xiao Yan didn't know what it was useful for, but the little fairy doctor was interested in it, so Xiao Yan bids for it. Although everyone else was also bidding, Xiao Yan placed his first bid as 2 tier 8, 5-colored thunder pills, which is extremely high, and no one wanted to pay such a large amount for that scripture. Therefore, no one bid further, and Xiao Yan got it. However, everyone was surprised, wondering who was sitting in that room, who was ready to pay such a large amount for such a scripture. Anyway, Xiao Yan took that scripture and immediately gave it to the little fairy doctor, for which she thanks Xiao Yan. After this is finally the turn of the last item, which everyone had been waiting for. The host takes out an old piece of cloth. Seeing this, Xiao Yan's eyes shine brightly because he recognizes it instantly. It was the final map fragment of the Purifying Demonic Lotus Flame. The host explains that this is the map of the Demonic Lotus Flame. Whoever obtains it will become the master of that flame, even if you cannot obtain the flame. Getting this map is still very beneficial, because it is said that the former master of the Demonic Lotus Flame was a Do-Di Battle Emperor. When he died, his inheritance was left within the Demon Flame realm. So, whoever obtains this map will find the inheritance of that Do-Di. Hearing this, everyone goes crazy. They were ready to bid anything for it. However, the host made it clear that this cannot be bought with money. Anyone who wants it must exchange it for pill recipes or pills. The pills must be at least tier 9, and the pill recipes must also be tier 9. This price was too high. Almost 99% of the people were eliminated right there. Only a few selected people remained who could pay such a price. But among them, the one who bid the highest was the old man of the Soul Hall. The Soul Hall had brought a lot of preparation for this, but just as the host was about to give it to him, someone else interfered. He says he is ready to pay double the price. This person was also from the Soul Hall, or rather, someone related to them. Actually, there's a person from the Pill Tower who was expelled from the Pill Tower. He wants to take revenge on the Pill Tower, so he joined forces with the Soul Hall. He is currently helping the Soul Hall to obtain that map. Hearing his offer, the host agrees, because his offer was much higher than everyone else's. And just like that, the map goes to the Soul Hall. Xiao Yan gets very angry seeing this. He asks Teacher Yao Lao if they should snatch it. Teacher Yao Lao says no, not here. If they fight here, they will make enemies with the 3 clans. So they have to wait until they leave the space trade fair. Everyone starts leaving slowly. The people from the Soul Hall also leave, and Xiao Yan follows them. While following them, they reach a barren land, where the Soul Hall people stop. They knew someone was following them, so the old man asked Xiao Yan to come out. Xiao Yan and his group step out. A fight breaks out between them. The Soul Hall side had many experts, but Xiao Yan's side was not weak either. Teacher Yao Lao handles the old man, while Xiao Yan fights the others. During the fight, Xiao Yan manages to snatch the map fragment from them. Seeing this, the Soul Hall people become furious and attack with full force. However, at that moment, a mysterious person appears and helps Xiao Yan With his help, they managed to push back the Soul Hall people and escape. After reaching a safe place, Xiao Yan thanks the mysterious person. It turns out that person was someone Xiao Yan had helped in the past. Now that they have the final map fragment, Xiao Yan combines it with the other fragments he has. A complete map appears, pointing to the location of the purifying demonic lotus flame. Teacher Yao Lao says that the location will open in 3 years, so they have 3 years to prepare. Xiao Yan decides to retreat into seclusion to train, hoping to break through to the Bansheng level before the realm opens. The danger and the risks are now divided. By the way, that treasure is so special because if someone gets it, that person can easily be promoted to the Dosheng level. That is a huge deal. Everyone will be after this thing. That is why Xiao Yan believes that. They must find that lotus flame first, refine it, and bring it to the Falling Star Pavilion. Only then will getting involved in such things be right. According to Master Yao Lao, this is also the right decision. By the way, he says that now. They should not waste any more time and should return immediately. Xiao Yan agrees, and after that, the 4 of them head back towards the Falling Star Pavilion. With this, the episode ends here. I will meet you in the next video with the next part. Until then, take care and goodbye. Silence. Ending theme music. Ending theme music. End of episode.